Yo, what's poppin' with you though? It's your boy Caro, and we're doing a different video today. It's not a Pokemon video, not necessarily. It's more or less just something I wanted to do for quite a while. This isn't something you would normally see on my channel, but it's something I want to do for me, not necessarily just, you know, a shiny video or a battle video that I have to kind of put out. This is a video that I personally want to do, so I have a little bit more passion towards it. And that's the fact that I have a lot of Switch games. Let me just show you all. Let me just show you all of these Switch games right here. I have 80 Switch games right here. 80 different Switch games, and I just want to show them off because I have a bit of a Switch collection, and I just want to show you guys what games I have. And you know, let's just jump into it. I want to show you guys what games I have, really. So, starting off, number one on this stack, Splatoon 2. Not much to really say about it. It's Splatoon 2. You guys have seen that I played this game on Twitch. You guys have probably played this game yourself. It's a very good game. I'm gonna be saying a little blurbs about each of these games, and the games I don't say anything about, it's because I probably haven't played them or don't have anything to say. But let's just go through them right now. So, next game I have SNK 40th Anniversary Collection. As you can see, this one is still in the plastic wrap. I never actually opened this one up yet, but I figured I'd get it. I like games that have like collections on them, and this game has. I know this game has a ton of games. I don't think it has 40 games necessarily, but I know it has a ton of games on it. And I figured, you know what, I'll get it. I was on sale for like 20 bucks. I figured I'd pick it up. Next game, Shovel Knight Treasure Trove. Not too far into. I haven't really beaten it or anything yet. I probably only played about half an hour of the game. Wasn't really feeling it at the time, but hopefully I'll get back into it because it definitely seems like a pretty fun game altogether. Especially if you like old games like Mega Man and all that stuff. Shining Resonance Refrain. Haven't played it yet. It's a port of an old JRPG from, I think, the PS3 era. Again, haven't played it yet, so I couldn't really tell you too much about it, but it's something I figured I'd get. Again, it's on sale for like 20 bucks. Shantae Half Genie Hero Ultimate Edition, Physical Edition. This game skyrocketed in price. Again, I bought this game for like 20 bucks. Right now it's selling online for like 130. Like it is blown up in price. Mind you, these are Canadian prices, by the way. I have this game digitally, so I haven't played the physical copy of it yet, but I've beaten this game, you know, digitally. I loved it. Very, very good game. Can't wait till 7 Sirens comes out. Let's hop into the next game. Senran Kagura Peach Ball. Y'all can judge me as much as you want. This is a damn good pinball game. And if you can get past the fan service, or if you know you just like the fan service, it's definitely there for you. I'm probably going to blur this whole thing out so I don't get demonetized. Let's see here. Rune Factory 4 Special. I loved Rune Factory 4 on the 3DS. I was so happy when I found out that Rune Factory 4 and Rune Factory 5 are coming to the Switch. Rune Factory 5 isn't out at the time of this recording, but I went back and I beat Rune Factory 4. I love this game. It's a very good one. Next game has a little bit of a plastic wrap to it. It's my limited run River City Girls. Got it in the protector's case on it. I love this game to death. I beat it like 4 times in the first week I had it. Absolutely amazing game. If you haven't played it already, definitely, you know, go find yourself a copy or download it on the Switch eShop and just get out there and play this game. It's amazing. Next game, Ring Fit Adventure. This game has honestly made me lose like 10 pounds. I love it. It's like a fitness game, but like a JRPG. Very, very good one, though. I probably played about 35 hours or more of it, and I want to keep on playing some more. It's a very good one. Rayman Legends Definitive Edition. Probably one of the best 2D platformers of this era. I, again, bought this on sale for like 26 bucks. Absolutely phenomenal game. I would love to play it again. I haven't even played all the levels of it. Like, I haven't done the bonus levels or the challenges or anything. But absolutely phenomenal game. Definitely pick yourself this game up. It's usually at Walmart for like 20 bucks now. So you can definitely pick that one up for the cheap. Pokken Tournament DX. Y'all know how much I love Pokken. I might put a little blurb of it on the screen right now. I used to be a very, very high-ranked Pokken player. But I stopped playing and, you know, fell off, but it's still a game that holds a very special place in my heart, both the Wii U version and the Switch version. Pokemon Sword. and Pokemon Shield. Not too much to say here. I love myself some Pokemon games, and I put about 500 hours into Pokemon Shield at this point. The Isle of Armor and the Tundra Crown or whatever it is aren't out at the moment, but the moment those come out, I'm gonna be playing more. I'm a Pokemon channel. Y'all know how much I love Pokemon. So let's just get into the next one. Rescue Team DX. Didn't enjoy it as much as the original Rescue Team, so it's still a very, very good game, and I'm happy that, you know, the old Rescue Teams got a remake in general. If we can get a remake of the DS games, I'd be a very happy camper, but you know what? I'll take it. It's a very nice collection piece for me. Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. Again, another like 300 hours into this game. Did a ton of shiny hunting in this game. Did streams. Y'all already know. I'm Pokemon channel. I don't have to say any more about it. Owlboy. Owlboy is another one of those indie games that everyone always praised and talked about, so I decided to buy it, and I beat it in, you know, I think 2 or 3 play sessions. It wasn't the best game, but it was a pretty good one. You know, I had my fun with it. I'm probably not going to go back to it, though. But, you know, it is what it is. It's a decent game. We got Octopath Traveler. Now, Octopath Traveler has it's an old school type of RPG where it has that old school graphics, but they're very beautiful. Like, they're old and they're like, you know, 16-bit or whatever. I don't think it's 16-bit. It's like, okay, it basically, part of it looks like an SNES game, but the rest of it just looks so beautiful. It got a super absolutely high-def polished SNES game, if that makes any sense. Definitely go play this game if you haven't already. Octopath Traveler, amazing game right here. Knights of Azure 2, Bride of the New Moon. I think this is like the first or the second game I got on the Switch. Not the best game, to be honest, but you know what? This game came out like a month or 2 after the Switch came out, and it's gonna hold a special place in my heart because it's one of the first games I played on the Switch. So, Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch, still in the plastic wrap. I'm gonna be opening this game up soon. I definitely want to play it. I didn't play it on the PS3 or the PS4, and I watched a Let's Play of it, so I'm kind of spoiled on it, but I definitely want to go back and, you know, experience this game for myself. New Super Lucky's Tale. Really, really cute game. You know, it's a 3D platformer. We don't get a lot of those these days, and it's a pretty solid one at that, so I'd recommend it. Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. I love Monster Hunter. This is probably the best Monster Hunter game that isn't like World or any of the new stuff. And even then, some people prefer this game to World. It's an amazing Monster Hunter game. You know, pick it up. It's a good one. Oh, there we go. Dropping shit already. Mega Man Zero and ZX Legacy Collection. Definitely recommend this game if you can find it. The original Mega Man Zero games are super rare. They're on the GBA and the DS for the ZX games. They're super rare, super expensive. This is a very nice way to get access to them legitimately now without, you know, spending hundreds of dollars. And the games themselves are just amazing. So definitely pick this one up if you haven't already. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, you go vroom vroom, decent game, play it with your friends. Luigi's Mansion 3, I never owned Luigi's Mansion 1, but I played it at a friend's house, never played Luigi's Mansion 2. Probably one of the most gorgeous games on the Switch. You know, it's a short game, so, you know, if that's not your thing, then maybe skip it for now. But absolutely gorgeous, and I'm happy to have it. Layton's Mystery Journey. This was a good little puzzle game. Apparently it's not as good as the other Professor Layton games. I never played Professor Layton growing up, so this is the only one I have to go off of. I had my fun with it. I had a ton of fun with it, actually. You know, some of these puzzles, they definitely got to me. But, if you like puzzle games, get this. You know, it's a nice little thing, especially if you have a Switch Lite. This is probably one of the best Switch Lite games. You know, not for the TV necessarily, but if you have a Switch Lite, or you play in handheld a lot, I'd recommend this one. Labyrinth of Refrain, I have not played it yet. It isn't in plastic wraps, I got it used, but I haven't played it, so I have nothing really to say about it yet. But it is an NIS America game, and that's pretty much why I got it. Kirby Star Allies, I beat the main story and never went back. I definitely need to beat the arena and the true arena in this game someday, but I don't know when that's going to be. When it launched, it didn't have a lot of content into it, and now there's a ton of content. But, I'll go back to it one day. Kirby Star Allies, you know, it's neither here or there. Katamari Damacy Reroll, pretty good game, you know. Again, I beat it in like 1 or 2 sittings. I can go back and get high scores, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that. Also, I'm really feeling the music, but this game has some amazing music, and it's a fun time. God of Year 3, it's pretty much Monster Hunter, but more anime. If you like anime and you like Monster Hunter, pick up God of Year 3. If you don't like anime and you don't like Monster Hunter, don't pick up God of Year 3. Either way, let's move on. Fire Emblem Warriors, I've never played this game. I got it on sale for like $19 when it was like $59.99. And I added it to the collection, and I never actually played it. I'm pretty sure it's a good game, because I like the Warriors games. It's a Fire Emblem game, you know, collab between Koei Tecmo and Nintendo. So I feel like this is probably a decent game, but I don't have anything to say about it personally, so let's move on. And that's the first stack. So now we're gonna get into the second stack. I got 3 more of these, so hope you got some popcorn and some drinks, and hope you like my voice, because now we're looking into Final Fantasy 12, the Zodiac Age, another game I have not played. It is out of the plastic wrap. It is on my shelf. I have a lot of JRPGs. I haven't played a lot of them, but I'm gonna get to this game someday. Final Fantasy X and X2. I have played X. I'm at the final boss, but I wasn't able to beat the final boss. I have to go grind. I don't know if I want to actually do that. And I haven't played X2. I like the story in Final Fantasy X. It's one of the few Final Fantasy games I actually played to the end. So, you know what? It gets a special mention for that. Another limited run / online game only, Fairy Fencer F Advent Dark Force. Apparently the Switch version isn't the best version to play. That being said, I got the Steam version for like $3, so I figured why not actually buy the physical version, just to say I have the physical version. It's a rare game. Couldn't tell you anything about it yet, but I know it has combat similar to the Neptunia series, and I love me some Neptunia, so that's why I decided to get this game physically. Enter the Gungeon. If you haven't told, it is in the plastic wrap. This is another game I have not played. It is in the collection because I like this game on PC, and I figured why not. I honestly bought this game specifically because I love the cover art. I think this cover art is amazing. So I figured, why not? I'll buy it. It's still in the plastic wrap. Maybe I'll open it. I'm not sure. I'll probably get to it someday. Dragon Quest XI Echoes of an Elusive Age. Again, another game I played on the PS4, but I actually beat it 100% on the Switch. And if you want a JRPG, this is the one to go to. You know, it's rather between this and Persona. And honestly, I say go for this one. I like both. I like this in Persona. I just think this is more of a generic, not generic in a bad way, but like if you want an actual JRPG experience, this is the one you want to go to. If you want the life simulator stuff part into it, then you go to Persona. But if you just want that JRPG adventure to run across the fields, you know, beat up the monsters, this is the one you want to get. Dragon Quest Builders 2, it's Dragon Quest but with Minecraft, and it actually has a pretty good story, you know, pick it up if you haven't already. Sometimes this game goes on sale for like $24 on Amazon, buy it. Dragon Quest 1, 2, and 3 Switch Physical. I haven't actually played it yet. I mostly got this as a collector's piece because I wanted to get more Dragon Quest on my Switch. But I'll definitely play these games. It's one of the few Switch games that has not 1, not 2, but 3 games on that one cart. So when you put this cart into the Switch, 3 different icons actually come up as 3 separate games. So I think it's a pretty cool one just for that. So let me move these games over here because I've been putting the games in my lap and they are starting to pile up. So let me just move these games out of my lap so I can continue on and show you some more. Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen. I don't like this game. You know, I heard nothing but good things about this game before it came out. Or not before it came out, but you know, before I got the Switch port. So I figured, why not? I'll get the Switch port. It was only like $20-something, and I bought it, played it for like 2 or 3 hours, and I just wasn't feeling it. Maybe I'll go back if you guys can convince me that this is a game worth going back to, but I wasn't feeling this one. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, make yourself a Dragon Ball OC, go to town. little fun games, a button masher pretty much. I mean, there's a fighting mode into it. You know, you're fighting, but pretty much just make your character super strong, start button mashing. You'll never have to do anything ever again. There you are. Dragon March for Death, another game that I thought was going to be slightly better, but you know, I wasn't really feeling this game. I heard a lot of good things about this game, so I decided to pick it up, and I don't know, wasn't really feeling it. Again, maybe you guys can convince me otherwise, but other than that, it's going to just kind of sit in my collection. So we have Disgaea 5 Complete. Again, an early game on the Switch. It was a PS4 port. This is the complete version, comes with all the DLC, all the extra maps and all that stuff, and some more quality of life changes. Amazing game. It's one of the few Disgaea games I've played and completely demolished, you know. Got my character stats up to the 20 million, to all the optional bosses other than the Super Ball in this game. You know what? One of my favorite games that on the Switch I haven't played in a long time, but definitely one of my favorites all the same. Disgaea 4 Complete. Just as good as Disgaea 5, but I haven't played it as much because it's more recent. Because, you know, Disgaea 5 came out first and then Disgaea 4 came out, so... Or Disgaea 4 Complete, I should say. I'm going to be playing this game a lot. I played it a lot on the PS3. Disgaea 1 Complete with reversible art. I was going to say it actually has... If you open it up, you get the other art there. It has those inserts inside of it. No, the game is actually in another case right now, in one of my travel cases, but if you couldn't tell, I love me Disgaea. So, Disgaea 1 Complete. Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth Complete Edition comes with Cyber Sleuth 1 and Cyber Sleuth 2. Again, another game I wanted specifically because it comes in the collection. I only played the second game. I played the first game on the PS4. I pretty much bought this specifically because I wanted to play the second game. Absolutely amazing. I know... You know, it's two games for like $40-something. Both games are pretty similar, but the second game did come out later on, so it has more quality of life changes into it in a slightly different story, despite the story taking place at the same time as the first game. Pick this one up. Dead Cells. I played a couple rounds of this game, wasn't really feeling it. I'm not much of a roguelike person in general, but even as far as roguelike games go, Dead Cells is one of the better ones, and you know what? If you can find it for cheap, I definitely recommend picking it up and adding it to your collection. Crash Team Racing, never played it. I have Mario Kart. This is more or less just bought just to buy. I got it for cheap. Crash Insane Trilogy, again, another collection piece. It has 3 games into it. I beat the first game. I'm halfway through the second game. I have not played the third game at all. But, you know, for as cheap as this game is, you can buy this game for like $20-something, at least in Canada you can. I'm not sure about other places. You get a lot of content for, you know, that $20-something. You get 3 games. I feel it's a must-have. Collection of Mana, haven't played it. I bought it because it's a collection. If you couldn't tell, I like me games with collections. I like games that have more than one game inside of it, and this game comes with let's see here, Final Fantasy Adventure, Secret of Mana, and Trials of Mana. So, I mean, if you like any of those games, I think, and I bought this game specifically because at this point, when this game first came out, Trials of Mana wasn't outside of Japan. This was the first way, and I think this, to this day, is the only way you can play Trials of Mana, the original version, not the HD new version, but the original version of Trials of Mana. This is the only way you can play it in this collection. So if that's something that interests you, buy it. And that's that stack. Let's get to the next one. Code of Princess EX. I did not like this game. I played full price for this game. I bought it day one. Played it for about an hour. Wasn't really feeling it. If you guys can get me back into this game, that'd be highly appreciated. So at least I could beat it. But as for now, it's just part of the collection. Cave Story, I don't think it's anywhere near as good as everyone else says it is, but that's neither here nor there. I'm not trying to start a war. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. I have an Eevee Games like fake art onto it because they never actually had the real artwork, so they just kind of put this fake one on. So it's one of my Switch games that has a white spine and all that stuff. It stands out. I'm not sure if I like it or not, but as far as the game itself goes, It's a nice relaxing time. I definitely recommend it if you can pick it up for the cheap. This game still retails for a decent chunk of money, like about $40. I got this for about $16, so I had a coupon, and that's the reason why I got it. Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle. I love this game. I played it on Twitch for a while. I put about 105 hours into it on my Switch version. I have the PS4 version. I platinum trophied that game as well. I love it. It's a fighting game, but it has easy inputs, so it makes it very accessible. And I love the characters. I love Persona characters. I love Under Night characters. I like the Ruby characters. I don't really actually care about the Blaze Blue characters. So, Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle. Azure Striker, Gunvolt, Striker Pack. It's a good game. It's a good game. If you like, you know, the Mega Man Zero games or the Mega Man X games, this is pretty much those with a little bit more story. Again, both games are only about 6 hours or so, but very, very good game for those 6 hours. Especially Copen's story. Copen's gameplay, oh man, Copen's gameplay is good. Attack on Titan 2, probably one of the better, you know, anime to video game ports. You know, you make your own character, you go through the storyline of the first 2 seasons, and, you know, have a good time with it. And let me move these games again, because I don't know where I'm going to be able to put all these games. I got too many games sitting in my lap right now. Let's keep it going. Atelier Ryza, The Everdarkness in the Secret Hideout. This game is probably one of my favorites that I played specifically this year. It was such a relaxing experience. Still gave me those nice JRPG goodies that I needed, but it was just so relaxing. And you know what? That's really what I needed in my life at the time. And honestly, this game has become super rare ever since then. You know, I bought this game for about 30, 40 bucks. And if I wanted to, I could turn around and sell this game for about 100 right now. It's become super rare. But if you see this in the wild, pick it up. And if you want to actually play it yourself, you know, go on the eShop, buy it, and have a good time. Atelier Lydie and Suelle and The Alchemist and the Mysterious Paintings. Not as good as Ryza, but a pretty good time altogether. If you want to see, you know, cute anime girls doing cute anime things, have it be completely wholesome, you know, and have a little bit of a JRPG adventure to it, Atelier games are where it's at. Atelier Lydie and Suelle. Again, not as good as Ryza specifically, but it's a lot more readily available. And I got this game pretty early in the Switch's lifespan. Atelier Lulua, The Scion of Ireland. If you couldn't tell, I like the Atelier games. That being said, another thing if you couldn't tell, this one is actually a European copy, because Europe has a ton of these games, and America has like 2 of them. I checked Eevee Games, and I was like, okay, how many Eevee games in Canada have a copy of Atelier Lulua? And like 2 stores had it. All of Canada, only about 2 stores had this game, so I had to buy it from Europe. I actually got it fairly cheap, because Europe games are slightly cheaper than Canadian games for some reason. Haven't played this one specifically yet, but so I couldn't tell you too much about it, but hopefully it's as good as Ryza, or in a little bit, or at the very least, a little bit better than Lydie and Suelle. Astral Chain. So there was a lot of drama between this game. I thought this game was a good game. I thought it was a fun game. There was a lot of drama and hate towards it. I think for what it is, it's a pretty dang good game. I had a ton of fun with it, honestly. Create your character, create your cop, you know, have your Persona JoJo stands go into battle with you and all that stuff. It's a fun time. Oh. It's ARMS. You know, you punch, you throw. I don't know what else you want me to talk about it. Though, that being said, I did go into an ARMS tournament one time, and I did win that ARMS tournament. The prize for winning the ARMS tournament was a digital copy of ARMS. So I gave the digital copy of ARMS to my friend, and kept the physical copy for myself. Animal Crossing New Horizons. If you haven't been living under a rock, you've seen this game, you probably played this game. Your Facebook page probably filled with your familiars and all your other friends playing this game. It's everywhere. I don't have to talk anything about it. It's relaxing. Hubba dubba doo doo. A Hat in Time. Now the Switch version actually isn't the best version. It's a little bit laggier, but Very, 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 very good game all the same. You know, good 3D platforming that's gonna remind you of like Super Mario Sunshine. It actually has some levels completely inspired by the challenge levels in Super Mario Sunshine. So ahead in time, again, if you haven't played it already, definitely pick this game up for yourself. And now we're on to the last stack of games. It's been a long video. We're 25 minutes in already, and hopefully we can fly through this last stack of games for y'all, and then I'll end the video off. Yoshi's Crafted World, same thing as the Captain Toad video, or the Captain Toad part. I got this for very cheap, about 16 bucks instead of the $59.99 it actually retails for. But it's a white spine because Eevee Games didn't have the actual cover art anymore. They just had a used copy of it. So, haven't played this game yet. I heard it's not the best, and I heard it's not as good as Woolly World, but hopefully I'll have some fun with it. And honestly, getting this game for about $40 off because it has a white spine instead of a red spine, I don't know, I'll take it. Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Torn of the Golden Country, black! Xenoblade Chronicles 2, A. Okay, so I actually really don't like Torna. I feel like it doesn't answer a lot of the questions that Xenoblade Chronicles 2 leaves you. And what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to play this game and then Torna and get those questions answered. And I still have questions, so I really don't like Torna. I don't like the fact that it forces you to do side quests to progress. That's neither here nor there. Valkyria Chronicles 4, it's probably the next game I'm going to be able to play. I put about 5 hours into this game before and then I stopped because work, you know, took over in my life. But I'll probably get back into playing this game very, very soon. So I wanna beat it. I like the characters. So hopefully I get back into this game. Under Night in Birth. I like Under Night in Birth. I like Linnea. Linnea is amazing. I think Linnea is the best character ever. But that's neither here nor there. I love this game. I got the special edition, which had that suggestive art of Wagner inside of it. Haven't played this version of it too much, but the net play isn't that good on the Switch. That's all I'm gonna say. Trials of Mana. This is the HD version of Trials of Mana. Not much to say here. Kevin the Goat. Punch everything with Kevin. Let's move on to the next one. Tokyo Mirage Sessions. FE, Encore, Fire Emblem, whatever you want to call it. You're an OG if you remember when this game was called Fire Emblem X, or Shin Megami Tensei X Fire Emblem. And then we got this instead. I still wish this game was more Shin Megami Tensei, but oh well, this is what we got. It's still a good game. It's just not what we were promised. The World Ends With You. One of my favorite games of all time. The Switch version isn't the best version. I still say get the DS version if you can. But that doesn't change the fact that this is one of my favorite games of all time. And even having a less great version of it, this version looks better, has extra content. You know what? There's a lot of drama about this game because it's not the best version of the game, but I still think it's a damn good version. So, whatever. Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. They took Link's Awakening, they made it more cute, and they charged like 60 bucks for it. Not much to say here. If you haven't played Link's Awakening, go play Link's Awakening. I don't care if it's this version or the GBA version, or the GBC version, I should say. Game Boy Color, whatever. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I don't need to tell you anything about Breath of the Wild. If you've seen a Switch before, you've probably seen Breath of the Wild. You know, Zelda, open world, it's a good time. The Alliance Alive HD Remastered. This was a good game. This was definitely a good game. You know, it wasn't the longest JRPG I've ever played. It's about 25, 26 hours. That being said, I didn't do any of the side content. I didn't do any of the side content in this game. But you know, you make your guild, you put up all the guild towers, you get all your points up and stuff like that. You travel across the world. You know, you see demon dens. It's a good time. You know, if you can find this game, I say pick it up. It's also on the 3DS. So, Alliance Alive HD Remastered. If you get on a 3DS, it's not going to be HD Remastered, but whatever. Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition. I have a history with this game. Now, I really want to play this game like 10 years ago, but in the Americas, it was only on the Xbox 360. So I bought an Xbox 360 from a guy in my school, just to play this game. And when I got home, the Xbox 360 was a Red Ring of Death 360, so I couldn't play the game, and I had to wait 10 years. I gave up hope on playing this game, and then it came to Switch. I absolutely love it. I'm a huge Tales fan. Tales of Symphonia is one of my favorite games of all time. I love Tales of Abyss. You know, Tales of Berseria is pretty good. Tales of Xillia, gosh darn, Tales of Grace is F, you know, but this is one of the better ones. So Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition, go play it if you haven't already, especially if you like JRPGs. Sushi Striker, Way of Sushiro. Have not played it, have nothing to say about it. I bought it for like $7. Back when the game was like $59, by the way, so that's why I bought it. Super Smash Bros. Don't gotta say anything about this one, it's Super Smash Bros. Have you played Super Smash Bros? I've played Super Smash Bros. I like Kirby, I like Pikachu too. Super Neptunia RPG. I love me the Neptunia series. You know, it's just a fun little fourth wall breaking, cute, wholesome, fun times game. You know, this probably wasn't my favorite version of the game. I like Cyber Dimension Neptunia. I like Hyper Dimension Neptunia. I like Mega Dimension Neptunia. You know, I like all the spin-offs. This game wasn't the best one for me, but I do know a lot of people really like this game. I actually got one of the secret weapons by accident, which kind of broke the game for me. Because when I got the secret weapon by accident, pretty much one of my characters, specifically Blanc right here, she ended up being like OHKOing essentially every boss, except for the final boss, which he 2-hit KO'd. So there was no challenge to this game once I got that secret weapon. And I don't even know how I got a secret weapon. I think it was like a random drop from a monster. So I went into my my equipment, I checked my hammers, or her weapons, and one of them just gave her like 4,000 extra attack. And mind you, all the other weapons at the time were giving me like 300. So like it broke the game completely. Super Mario Maker 2. Not as good as the first Super Mario Maker. There's no amiibo costumes, but you can make your whole worlds now. There's different courses, like, you know, you can do the 3D world level designs. There's a mini story mode into it. There's more powers ups and stuff like that. A lot more stuff you can do than in the first game. That being said, the first game I do think is a little bit better, specifically because of the fun things you can do with the amiibo costumes. But this game is the better one overall. If you like the first game, get the second game. Dragon Ball Heroes World Mission. I haven't played this game. I bought it because it's a Dragon Ball game, and I like Dragon Ball, if you couldn't tell. This case over here filled with Dragon Ball figures. You know, there's Gohan up there, there's Gotenks down there, there's 17 right here. I love myself some Dragon Ball, so I figured I'd get this game just to get it. Super Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Edition. I got this game just to get it. I played it a couple of times. You know, it has a ton of Street Fighter games onto it. An absolute massacre of Street Fighter games. But I'm not very good at them, so I bought this game pretty much just to get it. I do like playing me some Third Strike though. And the last game. My mouth is getting sore from talking so much, but the last game, Steins Gate Elite. Now this game is pretty much just the anime in visual novel form. You know, you can let it autoplay, and all you'll have to do is make choices every here or then, or if you don't make any choices, then you'll still continue the game and see what happens. You know, there's all the different endings. You know, I got one ending after about 30 hours, and I kind of stopped there, but I can continue if I want to. I might go back because I am curious to see how this story ravels up. That being said, that is my Switch collection. Now, I do have a ton of special editions that I could show you, but you know what? Let's show you some of those special editions. I wasn't expecting to, but I figured, why not? And you know what? Now that I think about it, my mic is over here, so if I moved, you wouldn't be able to hear me anymore. So I'm not going to show you the special editions, but I essentially have the Rune Factory 4 special edition, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, Unnight Inbirth, River City Girls, and then Octopath Traveler, as well as Valkyria Chronicles 4, Fire Emblem 3 Houses, and Link's Awakening. Oh yeah, actually does remind me. I never showed you guys Fire Emblem Three Houses because the limited edition didn't come with its own case. It came with the steelbook. So let me go get the steelbook. One sec. Whew. So yeah, Fire Emblem Three Houses. It comes with the steelbook. It didn't actually come with a regular case because I don't know. The special edition didn't come with a regular case, but that's the steelbook. I also have the steelbook for Pokemon Sword and Shield. There's some games that you're probably thinking, why doesn't he have them? Like Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle or Mario Odyssey. I have those games, I just have them digitally. I want to get physical copies for the collection, but I'm not gonna spend 60 bucks on those games when I have them digitally. So I'm gonna wait to see if I can get them in a trade, or if I can get them for really cheap, like I did with Yoshi and Toad games. But that is my Nintendo Switch collection. Hope you guys enjoyed this offshoot video. If you did, definitely hit that like button and support it, share it, and all around all the stuff. Because I love to make more videos about my Switch collection. What games are the best to play on the Switch? What games you should be playing? All those other types of games videos. But I am a Pokemon YouTuber and not a Nintendo Switch collection YouTuber or a video game collection YouTuber. But if you guys show a lot of support with this, I'll do another video about the Switch collection, maybe, you know, the top 10 JRPGs on the system or something like that. That being said, hope you guys have a good day, and I'm out.